Hey, hello, welcome. Myself Shubham, and I would like to welcome everyone in my YouTube channel, which is Braincraft 24 by 7. So today, what we are going to see, we are going to see the AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. What is the certification? What is the use? And in detail session about this AWS Cloud Practitioner certification. So I have added one tagline here. You can see, which is your first step into the world of cloud. Okay, so those who are interested for AWS cloud certification, so this video is very much helpful for them. Okay, so let's start with the session. Okay, so we will jump on to the next slide. Okay, so what is AWS cloud practitioner? So first of all, I will tell you what is AWS. AWS is Amazon Web Services, which is equal to world number one cloud computing platform. Okay, so cloud, it is basically nothing but the storage, we can say. And if you heard this name, like cloud platforms are there to for data storage and kind of things, then it is the world's number one best platform, which is Amazon Web Services. Okay, so cloud practitioner certification is the entry level exam in AWS certification path. Okay, so those who are interested and those who want to pursue the AWS cloud practitioner certification, then it is an entry level path for those guys. Okay, so you can see it is a beginners and technical or non-technical who want to pursue with this career certification. Okay, so you can see, like, understand the cloud basic. Those who want to understand the cloud basic, then this certification is for those persons. Those who want to learn AWS services, what is the AWS services, what is the use of the AWS services, and where they can apply this AWS services, then this AWS cloud certification is important for those guys. Okay, so to those who want to start the career in cloud and IT industry, so then AWS cloud certification is also important for them. Okay, so this is nothing but the we can say AWS cloud practitioner certification. So let's see who should take this exam. Okay, so I will guide you out in this session how you will go through this entire session for specific, if we can say, for the AWS cloud practitioner certification. Okay, so students and freshers entering into the IT industry, so those who are freshers and those who are having, or those who are having the interest to pursue this AWS cloud certification, then they can enroll for the AWS cloud certificates and they can jump into this IT industry. So also professional from non-IT background like human resource, finance, business, who want to cloud awareness, so they also can do cloud certification. So there are different modules with respect to this industry, like business, finance, and human resource. So they do have particular cloud sets of certification, and they can go with the specification. Okay, sales and marketing teams in tech companies also go with this examination, those who are interested and those who think that their roles and responsibilities are matchable with the AWS cloud. Okay, and entrepreneur and startup founders also explore cloud adoption, because cloud is the recent and most recent good technology. If every not every startup, but yes, there are some few startups and few founders, those who have interest in the cloud adoption techniques. So for knowledge perspective, if they want to go for the cloud certification, then they can go for the cloud. Okay, next is anyone planning for advanced AWS certification like architect, developer, and DevOps, then this is also beneficial for that particular person. Okay, so architect means they are taking care of the entire architecture of the software, and they are the head of the architect. Okay, so you can see like hundreds and thousands of the developers and DevOps engineer are under this architect. Okay, so developers at the mid and senior level, and DevOps also, they are at the mid and senior level. So these all people can go with this examination and take advantage of the AWS practitioner certification. So next is exam details. So I will guide you out what kind of exam you need to go through, and there are, like, this is a standard set I have mentioned here, but yes, every certification is with respect to every institution is different. Okay, but this is the standard. If we talk about the CLF CO2 latest certification, this is the latest certification in the AWS cloud certification, which is for 90 minutes. You need to have 90 minutes of exam there, and you need to crack this examination, where cost of this examination is $100. Okay, so if we convert this dollars in Indian rupees, which is around 8,200 to 9,000 rupees, it depends on the dollar price. Okay, so format, multiple choice questions will be there. Okay, there are multiple choice questions, and you need to scale it. You need to go through these questions, and you need to put a one right question, right answer for the uh, for that particular question. Okay, next is passing score. We can select 70% is the passing score. If exam is for 1000 questions or score, then passing score will be 700. It depends, I told you, on the institution and on the certification, but yes, this is the standard set of criteria. Mode, online, okay, or test center. So it depends, exam, whether it should be in person or it should be a virtual examination. So this is the standard criteria for to adopt the AWS practitioner certification, and these are the exam details that you guys can go throughout. Okay, so let's jump to the next slide. So domain covered and exam syllabus. So let's go through this. Here we are not going in detail session, but this certification videos, I'm making some certification video series for freshers people, for interested people, with respect to different streams, so that they will have at least brush up knowledge of that particular certification. So here we are not going in detail, but yes, you will have clarity what kind of syllabus it is and what kind of syllabus you need to go through. Okay, so you can see cloud concepts, like 26% cloud concept will be there, like basic of cloud, benefits of the cloud, global infrastructure of the clouds. So 26% you need to study of the cloud concept. Second, security and compliance, which is like shared service are there, shared service responsibilities model, IAM, compliance programs. So it is 25% syllabus. Technology, like 33% technology wise questions, you need to go through the syllabus, where you can see core AWS services will be there, EC2, S3, RDS, Lambda, and VPC. These are the technical tools and technical syllabus you need to go through under technology parameter. Last one is billing and pricing, which is 16%, which is a cost explorer, TCO, calculator, and support plan. Okay, so exam is divided into 4 parameters, which is cloud concept, security compliance, billing pricing, and technology. Okay, so this is the syllabus you need to go through if you want to opt for this good certification. Okay, so let's see key AWS services to learn. So what key areas in the AWS certification you will learn? So we will see here. Okay, so I here, like, I have put it the comparison. Okay, so you will have good idea about this. So you can see first key AWS services will be compute. Okay, so under compute parameter there is EC2, which is Elastic Compute Cloud, which is a virtual server in the cloud. Okay, so you need to study this under compute parameter. Second one is Lambda under this compute. So Lambda will be for serverless compute service, which is event driven and run codes without the server. Okay, so if you want to run the code without the server, then Lambda under this compute service will be used. Next one is Elastic Beanstalk, which is a platform as a service. Okay, which is PaaS, for easy app deployment. Okay, so there are different recent new technologies, like software as a service, platform as a service, communication as a service. So one of them is a platform as a service, where they can find the easy app development under this compute. Okay, so this you can learn in this AWS certification. Next one is storage. You need to learn the storage parameter. So where you can see S3 will be there, which is simple storage service. So what is simple storage service? Like, simple storage service is a object storage for files, images, and backup. Okay, so there are n number of different parameters under this S3, and you will learn this. Okay, next one under storage is EBS, which is Elastic Block Store. So block storage for EC2 instance. Okay, so this is the full form of elastic, EBS, which is elastic block store, and this is the purpose, you can say, block storage for EC2 instances. Okay, EC2 we have already learned here, okay, which is elastic compute cloud. So Glacier will be Amazon S3 Glacier, which is low cost and long term archival storage. Okay, so you can see there is a archive on WhatsApp also. There is archive. WhatsApp is also based on the cloud service, we can say. Like we are taking example. So yeah, so archival storage, if you need to learn this, then you need to go through this Glacier services. Okay, so this is the services you need to learn under this AWS, Amazon Web Services. Next, which is database and networking content delivery. So under database, you need to go through, you need to learn this RDS, which is a rational database service. Rational database service is used for to manage the database, which is MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle. Okay, so you need to learn this, and then only you can understand what is the database. So next one is DynamoDB, which is fully managed by NoSQL database. Okay, Aurora, which is high performance relational database compatible with the MySQL and PostgreSQL coding techniques. Okay, so you need to first have go through this coding techniques, which is MySQL, PostgreSQL, and Oracle, and NoSQL. Then only you will understand what is the database under Amazon Web Services. Okay, under networking services, you will learn VPC, which is virtual private cloud, which is a private network in AWS network, which is a private network and different network, specialized network for that particular vendors or the clients. Okay, Route 53, which is AWS DNS, which is domain name same systems and traffic routing service. So we will learn this under Route 53. CloudFront, which is a content delivery network, which is a CDN in short form, for latest global delivery of the content. So these are the things you will learn under AWS services. Okay, so next services we can see like security and identity, where you can see IAM, KMS, WAF, and Shield will be there. So full form of the IAM is identity and access management, where controls and access to the AWS service will be learned by the users. Okay, KMS, which will be the key management service, where you can learn to manage encryption key for the data security. So data encryption will be there. So you might heard data encryption. So you need to learn this KMS first. Okay, WF, which is web application firewall, so protection of application from the web attackers. So firewall is there in the Windows, right? So also there is the same in cloud computing. So you need to learn this web application firewall, then you will have understanding about the firewall. Okay, Shield, which is AWS DDoS, which is distributed denial as a service, for protection of the service, we can say. So last one is management and monitoring. So under this certification, you must learn these services, which is CloudWatch, which is monitors AWS resource and application, and last one is CloudTrail, which is record API. Okay, API calls and activities for security audit tracking. Okay, so these are the services, major services you will go through the certification, and you should have learning ability to have this knowledge when you are going for this, or when you are opting for this AWS practitioner certificates. Okay, so preparation strategy. So if you can see, I have added here one column. So how to start, how to study, how to use, how to practice, and what time you need to invest. Okay, so preparation strategy is very simple. As this is a practitioner certificate, you just start with the AWS free tier count, which is where you will get a hands-on practice or hands-on experience on the basic concepts. Later on, you can study this AWS from AWS training certification portal, which is also free courses available. Okay, so you can go on the AWS training certification, you just Google it, and then you will get the free different free courses availability on the Google, and then you can go through it for in detail study. Okay, later on you can use this by using AWS white papers, which is well architecture framework and security best practices. Okay, by using these two, you will have good, you can see there is a good use, and you can go through the different practices. Okay, again, for practice, you just go through the sample questions and exam dumps. Okay, for sample questions you just use ChatGPT, or you just use training institute provided different questionnaires. Then those questionnaires you will refer, then you will have good idea about the your knowledge and about your AWS certification theory questions. Okay, last one is time management, 65 questions in 90 minutes. Okay, so you just try to do cover 65 questions and to solve 65 questions very wisely in 90 minutes. So this will be the strategy, very simple strategy. So this is not a standard strategy, it depends on particular personality. Okay, you might have different idea, you might have different techniques, then of course strategy will be changed. Okay, but yes, this is a basic and standard for the beginners. If you are a beginner, then you can prepare this and you can go through this strategy for the preparation of AWS certification. Okay, so career benefits, you can see like there are n number of career benefits, but I have added here some few of them and few and major important. So you can see validate basic cloud knowledge. Okay, so if you have basic cloud knowledge, then you will have industry will have first priority for your candidature. Then they can grab or they can grab your candidature as an opportunity. Great for resume and LinkedIn profile. Nowadays cloud learning cloud is very important. So you should have knowledge with you of the cloud. If you post this on the LinkedIn, then of course recruiters and human resource will get in touch with you for recruitment. Okay, gateway to advanced AWS certification. To get advanced certification, so you can become a consultant. If you are having good experience plus certification, then you might have good chances in future. Open opportunities like cloud support engineer, cloud sales engineer, cloud sales consultant, solution architect, which is the next level. Okay, so such kind of opportunities you can target after this certification. So last one benefit, of course, we are doing or anybody is doing certification, so everybody might have good expectations in terms of salary and good job demand. Then of course you will have increase in salary potential and job demand in the market if you go technically well and if you opt for this certification. So next, salary and industry demand. Let's have look up on this parameter, salary and industrial demand. So average salary for the freshers will be around 5 to 6 lakhs. Okay, and for experience and plus if you are good technical, then it is maximum up to 12 to 14 lakhs for cloud beginners. Okay, so this is a really good salary. If you want to opt this certification, just go through by heart, go go each and every techniques and learn each and every techniques to opt this particular range. Okay, so you might survive in the industry. So global salary $80,000 per annum will be there for entry level cloud professionals. So if you have any target to go outside to the country, then of course this is the salary brand or this is the salary bandwidth for the global level. Okay, cloud industry expected to grow 1 trillion by 2030. So this is really good opportunity. If you have genuine caliber and if you are targeting the cloud sector, then of course market is open for you and you can go in the market as per your technical expertise with the cloud certification. Okay, AWS dominates 32% of the global cloud market share. So just imagine how it is very important and why this certification is important nowadays, because 32% market share is capitalized by AWS dominates only. Okay, so there is really a wonderful opportunity to people, those who really want to learn and those who really want to pursue their career in the cloud sector. Okay, so this is the industry demand and this is the salary bracket we have mentioned in this session. Next one is conclusion. So why we should opt? So we have already gone through the different benefits, services, why it is important, different syllabus, but still I have put it here the conclusion why AWS cloud, because AWS cloud practitioner is equal to best first step into the cloud career. If you want to go at the gemstone level and with the good industry expertise, then this is really good career path for you. Second one is no prior experience is needed here. If you have genuine interest, then you just register, you just go through the AWS Cloud Practitioner certificates to understand the basic concepts. Okay, so no prior experience is needed here. With right preparation, you can pass in this exam in 1 or 2 months only. Okay, so now you know technology is already at the top of the sky. You can use chat GPT, you can go through the different groups, you can go through the different videos on the YouTube for the cloud certification, and then you might receive a good opportunity in terms of your expectation. So last one is cloud is the future. This certification helps you to be a part of it. Okay, of course, as I told you, entire globe is having 32% of the shares of the cloud, like market shares we can say, or market demand. So yes, this certification will help you out very well if you are a genuine one, and if you have more and more interest into the IT sector, particularly for Amazon Web Services, then you can go through this certification. I would recommend this certification, you guys, fresher guys. Okay, so yes, please, uh, first of all, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like this video of my Braincraft 24 by 7 YouTube channel, then please subscribe, share, like and comment for better future. Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you.